Yeah, this is obviously a great team win, and all three phases had their hand in it, from defense in the second half and the kick return from CJ, and offense able to score 28 points against that defense. I'm not sure if anyone scored 28 against them this year, so it was a team effort from start to finish. And more importantly, it's another win at home, which has been our goal to be undefeated at home, and that's how you win the conference, is to figure out a way to win home games. That's a fantastic team, and sure hope we don't have to see them again. I'm sure they'll make the playoffs, but Coach X, fantastic, and they were ready to play today, and that was a great football game. Happy that it came out on our side, but that was a great football game. Yeah, I think every week I talk about the genius of Matt Coombs and the defensive staff. Had no worry that they weren't going to figure out a way to get that figured out. The number 6, the receiver, is a tremendous player. You got to stay on top of him, and I don't think he had any huge explosive plays today, other than maybe the first drive of the game. He's going to catch a lot of passes, but I thought we had a good plan for him. And number 15, the other receiver, is obviously a great player. We knew it was going to be tough. I thought their adjustments were great, and give us a chance to stay in the game. And then obviously late, you got to make one great play there on the 2-point play, and they did. So hats off to Matt and his staff. Yeah, it's kind of it's two sides of it, right? Like, we can't block that D-line. I'm not sure if anyone will. So maybe the best thing we can do is just go so fast that they're tired, and maybe if they get tired, they can't be as disruptive as they were. So we felt like we could use some tempo and some formations to just keep them off balance. And a couple times it was because number 1 and 52 were out of the game. And if those guys were going to be out of the game, we were going to try and keep them out of the game as long as possible. So that was able to get us a couple of good drives. We knew our success rate offensively was going to be tough today. You can see in the yard differential, but you don't win games with yards. You win it with points. And we knew that going in. And I'm just really pleased with our guys for executing the game plan that way. Yeah, this is really cool. Come on, Joe. Yeah, this is pretty cool. You got everything you've ever wanted. That's why I told him at halftime, like, where else would you rather be, right? You sign up to play football, to play in games like that, and however the score turns out. This is why you play football, to play teams like this, and we call it a worthy opponent, and that they definitely were today. But yeah, the feeling of winning games at Davis feels different when you win games anywhere else. So for me, winning a game, whether they're a top 5 team or ranked 150th, every win for the Ags is really special to me. So it was a cool night, and have a bunch of friends and family here means a lot. I hope he starts to get the respect he deserves, not only from the nation but from his own fans. I think people have given Miles enough grief over the years. He was fantastic tonight. A couple of the throws he made down there in the red zone to Winston, that's a big-time throw. The touchdown pass to Chaz going the other way is a big-time throw. I just think he's going to be the guy that gets us where we want to go. He's been waiting for this opportunity. He's been waiting for support, right? And I think he knows he's got people he can trust behind him, and he's playing extremely well. I thought he was fantastic tonight. Now, I don't know what the stat sheet will say, but 25 of 32 against that defense, 250 yards, 3 touchdowns, no turnovers. I think he deserves a lot of credit for that. Yeah, I wish you guys could have heard the headset on the 3 touchdowns in the red zone. Now I'm the guy that chose to go for it and not kick a field goal, so now we're 3 of 4. So the staff's going to be really mad at me. But the joy on everyone's face, like, we knew that just execute the plays. There's no secret sauce to doing this. There's no magic play. I wish there was. It's just everyone executing it and doing it right. And so executed a lot of really difficult plays that we had worked on, but they executed it really well. And again, everyone had a hand in it, right? You got Land getting the toss play. You're throwing one to Chaz. You're throwing one to Winston. Getting a lot of different guys involved. We just got to work on not getting penalties when we score touchdowns, which we will do a better job of. We will not high-five our fans anymore. We'll make sure we get that right. You should know this, Bob, because that is a return we've had here for years, right? The fake reverse. My buddies in the back will know about that play. So we've had that in our back pocket. We wanted to make sure we got the looks we wanted, and we knew we were going to start the second half with that. Throw Lan out there. Everyone's going to be looking at Lan. Fake the reverse to Lan, and CJ takes it a long way. That was a huge play. And Isaiah Jackson, I think, deserves a lot of credit for the growth of our entire special teams. I mean, the first 2 games, we were kind of the bad news bears there. And then the last 3 games, we've been really, really solid in all facets of special teams. And he deserves a lot of credit for that. We got to detach from any result, right? Like, the results don't really matter. Like, how well we play is what matters. And luckily, like I've been saying every week, we have not played our best football, although we played really well tonight against a really good team. But it's about us playing well, and hopefully the results keep going in our direction. But a good friend of mine told me you're either winning or you're learning, and luckily we're doing both right now. Hopefully we can keep that going throughout the year, and that was a great team. We're just going to have to keep getting better as the season goes. And I know all 3 phases have things to work on, but if you can work on those things and still gather wins, you got a good team. I mean, the 4th down call, I wish we would have called a timeout. We had that play for the last few weeks. 4th down, we're going to swing and gate. They're going to get confused. They got so confused that they left everybody over there, and we should have called a timeout there. That's bad by me, and a good learning lesson for me to use a timeout. And then, the 3rd down at the end before 2 minutes, I don't know, maybe it's the too risky, but in my mind, I'm trying to get the 1st down there. Like, I'm not just going to run the ball against a team that's obviously going to be really good up front. So we had the call we wanted. I know that's a play Miles wants back. They went cover 2 and clouded both receivers, and we had a check down to land for the 1st down. I'm sure that's the one that's going to keep them up at night. But we're going to try to win the game. We're always going to try to win the football game. We're not going to let someone else try to figure out or dictate the game. And I told them that before the game. Hey, we're going to try to win this game. Like, we're not just going to try and sneak this one out. Like, we're going to go out and be attacked and try to win the game. So I'll always be that way at the end of games. Well, it broke the streak of exotic plays. So I know Josh Flushman's happy because we were like 0 for 15, going dating all the way back to like 2019 on exotic plays. And they were giving him grief for the wobble, but Mike Morawski used to always tell me, because I never threw a spiral, my friends will tell you. And but if you don't throw a spiral, there's more surface to catch, right? So it worked out. I was bummed out because the goal tonight was to throw him one, have him run one, and then have him throw one, right? And so we almost got there. But you look at the numbers, we didn't run the ball very efficiently tonight. They deserve a lot of credit for that, obviously, because they're so talented on defense. But, I mean, he's got his hand in everything. He still touches the ball 22 times. He's leading our team in tackles on punt. He recovers the onside kick to win the game. And him and Kavir, that was supposed to be Kavir. And Kavir told Land to go there. If that's not good teammates and Aggie pride, I don't know what is, right? Kavir is like, I know I'm supposed to be here, but Land, you take this spot. We want you to be the one to catch the ball, right? That's good teammates. That's what Aggie pride is. That was pretty cool. All right, Jackson, what do you want to say to Joe and everybody? You got something to say?
Go Ags.
Go Ags. Okay. Bodie, what do you want to say?
Go Ags.
Go Ags. Camden?
Go. Go Ags.
Just go and then go Ags. Love you, buddy. Yeah. That's Camden, Bodie, Jackson. All right, boys.